Oh, 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 I think I almost got it out. Oh, oh. Okay, that was pretty sketchy, but I got it back out. All right, we good. All right, what's up, YouTube? This must be fast. 775 Gaming, come back to you guys with another episode of SNOWRUNNER on season 17. Yeah, season 17, episode 10. Episode 10, guys. How you guys doing today? Hope you're all doing well. I'm doing pretty good for the most part, apart from the fact that I'm recording this video a day late. So, yeah. But today, guys, we are going to be, yeah, we're just going to get right into it here. We're going to start off today with the mountain route, which, yeah, is essentially, we're getting the tunnel open, the second tunnel opened. I believe this is where the tunnel is going to be on this map, where the second tunnel is going to be. And then on, well, the first map, Zurdanian Valley here, we're going to be going up to here. So it's a long enough drive to get this one done, but should be well worth it. And we're going to be doing it here with the Pacific P12, because I wanted to take this thing out for a spin since it got updated. And we've got a big 6-slot trailer here, so we can actually handle everything, I believe. Yeah, we need 2 concrete blocks, we need 2 packaged sand, and we need 2 cement. Yes, yeah, so we need all of that. Concrete blocks, sand, cement. Yeah, that's everything we need. So it's a pretty big load of stuff, but it's actually, I suppose, when it's only 6 slots of cargo, it's not too bad. Now, unfortunately, I did drive straight in through the gate here, so I'm gonna have to do some weird reversing maneuvers to get myself out here. Yeah, I didn't think this through, did I? Alright, I'm out. Yes. Ha! That actually took me a couple of minutes to do. Yeah, that concrete plant, it's a little bit of a nightmare. I mean, the roads are just kind of generally narrow on this map, just to begin with. But there it's even worse, because that place only has one entrance and exit, and yeah, it only has the one entrance and exit. I know there is a little bit of a gap somewhere over here, but I don't really know why I'd try to go out through there. And then there's that tiny gateway that you have to go through, and then there's all this here in the middle, so you don't actually have a lot of space to maneuver a large trailer. That is the problem. Also, there's a chance I may have already gotten myself stuck. Are we stuck on? Yeah, we are definitely stuck on that. Damn it. Yeah, it's off to a great start. Great start. Oh. Okay. I got it off the barrier. Okay. Now we just need to make it around the turn here. Oh. Ah. Okay, that should be good. We'll take a little fuel out of you. That's not really what I meant to take it out of, but sure, that's fine. I meant to take it out of the fuel tank, not out of the truck's fuel tank. Ah, whatever. It's fine. Yeah, but part of the reason why I'm recording this video late this week, or day late this week, is because I was doing a little bit of you know, just preparation for this video, and I done a couple of stupid things, and it ended up taking a lot longer than I wanted it to. So yeah, there was a few problems I caused for myself off camera. I didn't do any jobs off camera because, yeah, obviously I don't do jobs off camera. That's the whole point of recording them. But like, sometimes I do have to do just a little bit of stuff in between episodes, just, you know, moving trucks around just to make it easier, or make episodes go by faster. You know, just make them easier for me to record, you know, that kind of way. But yeah, so sometimes that goes well, and sometimes that doesn't go well. And in this case, this week, it went very wrong, to say the least. Come on, P12, you can do it. There you go. I think we're just gonna have to go through slowly. Or no, I think we might actually be getting a small bit bogged here. Oh, crap. Yeah, but if you missed the last episode, we mostly just got the concrete plant up and running. I think that was the only thing we did. I'm pretty sure it was, anyways. I like how I can't remember what I did only a week ago. Yeah, it was the concrete plant, and oh wait, yeah, we actually did a couple of worksite missions as well on the first map on Zurdania. So yeah, we got a little bit of stuff done there as well. We got the two work sites that were around the fuel station done. So there was like a bridge on one side of the fuel station, and there was a rock slide on the other side. So we opened those two up, and we mostly did that just so it would be easier to transport the heavy construction rig semi-trailer, just so, yeah, to make our lives a little bit easier with that job. But yeah, so yeah, that's essentially what happened in the last episode. Yeah, nothing too exciting, but still, like, getting that concrete plant up and running is a pretty big part of this region, anyways. Especially since, well, like you saw me up there, there's a lot of stuff that we can get out of it. We got concrete blocks, slabs, packaged sand, and cement. So yeah, and assuming we do get the tunnel built here, which we should, it's not like it's a huge mission, really, if I'm being honest. Yeah, it's not really a huge mission, this. But yeah, assuming we have it done, which I really hope we do have it done, the next mission we are going to be doing is the mission called The Missing Link, which is the mission to fix the broken bridge outside the garage. I really want to get that done because, well, it would just be pretty good. It would just be pretty good to do. Also, the P12's doing pretty good performance here. Performance-wise, I think, obviously we would have gone through that much faster in an 8x8, but P12's doing good right now. I really wanted to just take this thing out for a drive because, yeah, it got updated there when the Mercedes Benz pack came out. The Zetros and the Actros, and we've been actually using them quite a bit the past couple of episodes. And we are going to use them again today, I think, as well. And the only reason why is because I just don't have other trucks set up. And we're just going to use them because they're in good positions to do stuff for us, I like to try and switch up using the trucks that I use each episode, but sometimes that's just not practical. Yeah, like it kind of wasn't this week as well, but yeah, this was kind of a necessary thing to bring this truck out just to get all these materials for the tunnel. That way we can leave the Zetros over there, because we still have the Zetros over there, and we can use that for the missing link job. But yeah, on top of the P12 getting updated, obviously the P512 PF and also the P16 also got updated. They got buffed. And I really want to take them two guys out for a spin as well. But for the moment, we're just going to use the P12. We're just going to take this guy out for a little spin. We're not going to take out the other two trucks today. Are we? Yeah, we're kind of high centered there a small bit, aren't we? Come on. Come on. Oh. Come on. Come on, it's the landing gear, isn't it? Yeah, it's the landing gear that seems to be stuck. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Whoa. Come on. There you go. There you go. Okay. There we go. Oh. Come on. Yeah, okay, we're going. We're not quite... Oh. No, we're doing good. Come on, put it into, yeah, low plus, probably the move there. We don't quite have the power to get it up into higher gear at the moment. Come on, there you go. Alright. Through the tunnel. Alright then, guys, so we're on the other side of the tunnel now, so... Yeah, getting from the concrete plant to the tunnel there isn't really that hard. It's, well, at the moment it's a little bit difficult because we don't have the bridge and that one rock slide taken care of, which we may do in I don't know, either the next episode or the episode after the next one. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what's the best things to do. Come on, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, this is actually where I had a lot of problems off camera trying to get the P12 out to the concrete plant. In this sort of area here specifically, that kind of allows us to bypass this little section here, which I mean, like, we have to bypass it. There's no way of fixing that, and there's no way of getting over it. You know, it really does make me wonder sometimes, could SNOWRUNNER, you know, could the SNOWRUNNER devs add whatchamacallit, the bridge layer? Could they add a bridge layer in? Because that would be really cool. I would really appreciate if they did that. Like, they did it in Roadcraft. They added the bridge layer to Roadcraft, so could they please add it to this game, please? They probably won't, because there's mods for it. I know there's a couple of mods. I haven't used them though. That's not great. Oh, come on. Yeah, but this is where I had few kind of problems with the P12 here. And I'm thinking you can see why. Can we winch to anything that's... Oh no, there's nothing to winch to here, is there? Yeah, these are the reasons why things weren't going too hot for me off camera. Okay, we'll try this. We'll try and get a little bit of a different approach angle here. Come on, P12, you got it. Yes. Yes. You got it. You got it. Maybe give us a little bit of a winch here. We'll see if that works. Come on. Jeez, oh my god, look at the landing gear. Did you see that? Okay, the landing gear on this trailer is really freaking out. That's a problem. You know, the real problem is the saddle height on this truck is actually, you know, it's not bad. The P12's saddle height is actually pretty good. I think it's in the... It's a pretty tall one. I think it's among some of the best saddle heights. Well, I'm not sure about that. I think it is, but I'm not too sure about that. It might have been one time, but I think it's probably been outclassed by some of the newer super heavy trucks that we have in the game. Oh yeah, yeah, but I had a real problem off camera getting through here. Mostly because I had two trucks loaded up onto the bed of this thing, and I was trying to just haul them straight through there. And well, you saw the two trucks there that I had outside the concrete plant, the Freightliner 11-4SD and the Voron Grad. Those are the two trucks that I was transporting. So yeah, I think that made the load pretty heavy. But that wasn't nearly as big of an issue as the other issue that I had, which was the fact that I forgot to swap out the tires on the truck. I was still running the Pacific P12 all-terrain tires, and those things are just they're just not it, man. They were terrible. They did nothing for the truck's performance. They just really didn't. As a standard kind of tire, they're not, I suppose they're not terrible, but they're not good for heavy loads. There's just no way. Yeah, the all-terrain tire, there's nothing really too special. They do have special coating to them, I think, but they're not that special. They don't work too much differently from a standard, a standard whatchamacallit, all-terrain tire. Also, I brought another fuel truck out here. So we have the International Transstar here at the moment, just doing fuel truck things. Okay, now we have another tight corner to go around. Honestly, why are all these facilities in this region so hard to get in and out of? I swear, they have no space for maneuvering trucks in these facilities. It's like Sabre wants us to only use, you know, off-road trucks with 2-slot beds, and you know, maybe the 2 slots trailer behind them, the crane bed and trailer combo. It's like they specifically want to force us to use those types of setups in this region. I swear it kind of feels like that. I really do. Oh well. Yeah, but we're actually doing pretty well. Like the P12, the reason why I decided to use this truck over the P16 and the P512 PF for this video is because, well, this is just out of the 3 Pacific trucks, this has always been my favorite. I know it's not everyone's favorite. I know that some people do prefer the likes of the P16. They think that's more nostalgic or something like that because, oh, it's the truck that you actually get access to at the start of the game. You know, you don't have to buy it, it's kind of there. And the P16 is, I would say, arguably much better in its stock form, especially considering it has those special OHD tires, and those things are really, really good. They just are. Even I will admit that. And even though it doesn't have all-wheel drive, which this thing does, it's the one Pacific truck that does have all-wheel drive, and it's part of the reason why it's my favorite. You know, the P16 is still a really, really good truck. The same logic sort of applies in my mind for the P512 PF. Yes, it doesn't have all-wheel drive, but it does have some really good tires, and it does work very well for what it is. Oh, come on. I swear this... Oh, jeez. These roads are so... up and down. Ah, jeez. Why are these roads like this? Why do they have to keep going up and down? You know, like some kind of cartoon. I mean, that is one of the cool things about this region, honestly, though. It's just, you know, it's kind of a unique region with its terrain. We have kind of a lot of kind of mountainous and hilly kind of routes going on. And actually, now that I'm saying that to myself, I might not want to try going over this. Hang on a second. I just need to check where we are. Like, we're pretty close. We've actually made really good ground. Genuinely. Yeah, this is really the quickest way, isn't it? Yeah. Oh well. We'll keep going then. Let's go. Over the top there. Oh. Yeah, okay, we're good. We good. OHD tires are doing their things. Which, the OHD tires on this, they're just kind of, you know, they're the standard ones that are shared with all the trucks. But now, thanks to the update that this thing received, which, here's the actual technical part of it. Hang on, let me just get this thing moving again. Yeah, we still need a bit of a winching because we don't necessarily have all the power that we need. We don't have the power of some of the other big heavy trucks, but we got a decent amount. Yeah, but in terms of, you know, buffs for this vehicle, they increased its tire weights, and that goes for its all-terrain tires, I believe, and its off-road tires, its OHS and OHD tires, I believe. Which, don't quote me on that, because I checked this yesterday and I don't remember. I do know that the OHD tires that we have currently on it, I do remember the OHDs, they definitely got the increased tire weights that was the big thing that they kind of buffed for these trucks. They also apparently did some rework on their I think on their suspension or some other things as well, you know, just to make them, I don't know, more reliable or less bouncy, I think, which I don't remember the everything on it, really, if I'm being honest. But the big thing that they did was they increased the tire weights on this thing from 200 to 300, and I think they did similar things on the other two Pacifics. I honestly don't remember. It's been a couple of weeks, honestly, since these things got their update. Oh, come on. Back it up. Yeah, we need to go across this bridge straight, because yeah, it's not gonna work otherwise, is it? Okay, ooh. Okay, we good. Okay, ooh. That should be fine. Or mostly fine. Yeah. Oh, we're getting stuck again. You gotta be kidding me. There's no winch points here. Ah. You know what? We'll go around the other way. It might be easier. I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. Oh. 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 Oh, I think I almost got it out. Oh. Oh. Okay, that was pretty sketchy, but I got it back out. All right, we good. That was actually pretty scary. Yeah, that was scary. I did in some pretty awkward positions there for a moment, but hey, we got it out. We got it out. That's cool. Oh, we're gonna get stuck now. Oh, okay, that's great. That's great. Real great. Come on. Are we... I think, yeah, we're going the right way. Yeah, so this gap should just bring us, yeah, through this sort of mountainous section here. There's a bit of a swamp pit there, and then there's the rail line. I can see it from here. We actually came through here in the last episode with the Colob, the 74760. So yeah, we've been through this route, and yeah, this is actually the reason why I decided to come this way. You know, like we can deal with going through mud and all that, as long as the terrain is relatively flat, you know, that kind of way. But that other direction is it's much more harder to maneuver through, and also it's got one section that it's got one section with a really narrow piece of road, and you know, it's the kinds that you'll flip your truck on if you're not careful, because I actually flipped the Mercedes Actros on it in the last episode. Yeah, it nearly like tries to put your truck at a 45-degree angle if you're not careful on it, which is extremely annoying. Now, I do believe that this truck probably could make it through that section if I drove like extremely slowly, but I don't want to risk it. This truck is very stable. It's always been a pretty stable truck, at least in my eyes. I've never had a big issue with this thing being unstable. I don't think I have anyways. I mean, yeah, obviously this truck does come a bit more unstable as if you're running the single tires on it, which I don't even know why this thing has a single tire option. It doesn't really make any sense in my mind, but then again, the Western Star 6900 twin steer has single tires on it, I think, all the time, doesn't it? Yeah. And that thing, if there's any truck that could probably use some dually tire options, it's probably that truck. But then again, I don't think dualies would really fit on the back of it. So yeah, that probably never happened. Okay, we're in the railway station now, so that's not too bad. And we actually haven't been up this road here before. This is the road that sort of takes us up to the tunnel. I haven't actually been up this section here yet, so hopefully it's not too it's easy enough to get up. I don't know. Doesn't seem too bad, at least not from here. No, I think we'll be alright. Oh yeah. We've also got another bridge. Where's that going? Oh, there's another way up there. Oh, okay. It's another route. Okay. Yeah, but did I go over all the stuff for this thing? I mean, yeah, the main thing that changed with this truck is the tires changing. They increased its tire weights, which is pretty good. Like it used to be 200 for this thing, and now it's 300. So that's very good for people who don't get why heavier tires are a good thing. It essentially it increases the ability of the tire to kind of dig into dirt and kind of get it kind of grip more, you know, and kind of spread, you know, it's, yeah, it's that kind of thing. I don't know, I'm not very good at explaining this stuff. Okay, so we got concrete blocks, we got the cement, and we got the packed sand, and oh, I don't know if it removed anything, but hey, we got the thing. Yay! Mountain route. Great job with the materials delivered. The road section has been repaired and traffic's moving freely again. The repair team and all the locals are really grateful to you. We have your reward ready. Gateway is now accessible and we got 1870 XP for that and 20,450 cash. So yeah, that was pretty good, honestly. That was really good money for that. So yeah, not too bad at all. All right, guys. So here is the other job that we're gonna go ahead and get done here today. This is yeah, the North Bridge. This is the bridge outside the garage. So once we have this done and dusted, we'll finally be able to drive into town somewhat quickly. That way we can, you know, get trailers when we want to get them, because yeah, driving all the way over here to get trailers is becoming slightly annoying, if I'm being honest. So wait, did I accept that? No, I didn't. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so a single oversized cargo container, it needs 2 concrete slabs and a single metal beam. I already have the ANK MK38 stationed up here, ready to go with the metal beam. So yeah, we'll deliver that after the fact. We'll do that last, I think. Then the oversized cargo, you guessed it. We're just gonna backtrack up here. We're just gonna go ahead and grab that. But since I have a 6-slot trailer, this is a 4-slot, I think I will pick up a cargo container as well whilst I'm at it. And I'm going to be driving down the same route here, so that other cargo container is going to go to the train station here because there's some kind of a job. I don't remember which one it is, and it just wants well, where is it? Yeah, there it is. Fuel workaround. Yeah, they want 2 cargo containers and an oversized cargo container. So yeah, I'll deliver one of them cargo containers for that, just, you know, to kind of be tipping away at some of these things. Yeah, once we do that, then I'm going to hop back over to the Valley of the Falling Rocks and get the slabs with the Mercedes Zetros. And yeah, and then we'll go ahead and get the ANK MK38. However, I do believe I will actually fast forward this part of the video. Or, well, I'm going to fast forward it until I get the cargo containers and the slabs to the bridge, and once we've done that much, then I'll resume. But yeah, I think that's just going to be the easiest thing to kind of get, just so I can keep everything in the video, you know. So yeah, I'll see you guys here in a few minutes. Hopefully this all goes smoothly. Well, it should, assuming I can find a way to turn around here, because yeah, I don't know how to turn around at the moment. Okay, I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, here we are. I've got the two trucks up here, the Mercedes and the Pacific. So we can deliver the two concrete slabs there. We can deliver, hang on, we can deliver the oversized cargo. So that's all well and good. It's really good that we can actually deliver to both sides of this bridge. It's a good thing we are actually allowed to do that, because I could definitely see the developers, doing one of those things where, oh, you're only allowed to deliver it to one side of the bridge just to be mean. Because every once in a while they do that. But for the most part, let's be, if I'm being real, yeah, they do kind of put delivery points on both sides of a blocked path. But there's always there's always a couple of times, or one or two times, where they just decide, no, we're gonna make it hard. We're gonna leave out. We're gonna make it so you can only deliver to one side of the bridge, and the one side of the bridge that you can deliver to is going to be very hard to get around to. You know what I'm talking about. I am talking a little bit of nonsense, but hey, that's like most of my videos, really. I'm just talking nonsense. But anyways, we can just get this metal beam, this is the last part here, over here real quick, because, well, the beam's facility is real close, and I already had this truck just sitting over there. This is perfect for this truck, because this is what it's designed for, really short runs. Okay, and, oh, it's almost like there was a part of the animation sequence that was missing there, because part of the bridge spawned in, but then the other part built. It had an animation part, That's kind of strange. Okay. The missing link. This is a big deal. Now that the bridge is ready, we finally have a proper passage again. Everyone is happy as a clam, especially the mechanics, since they won't have to crawl through the ravine anymore. Thank you on behalf of our whole team. You've earned this reward. So we got 2,260 XP for that, and 19,200 cash. So that was a fairly hefty reward, honestly, for that. I'm not sure if that mission was worth that amount of money, but I'll definitely take it. Hey, I won't say no to money. It definitely seems extremely well paid. I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna back up the Zetros here out of the way, though. And you may have seen me in the time lapse there. I actually, grabbed the Mercedes Actros here, because I was going to, sort of finish it at that. But I decided, you know what, we're gonna do one thing here really quickly just before we finish. And that's what we're going to do, is we're actually going to finish off one of the jobs that we started in a previous episode. I don't know when it was. I think it was like 2 episodes ago we started this mission. Which one is it? It's this one. It's the last run before the cold. Essentially, we got the 2 hay bales which needed delivering to this house and to this house done. But we didn't have the fuel, because the fuel was a little bit further away. The hay bales, I think we just grabbed from the West Farm here. So yeah, we just haven't. I just haven't had a chance to complete this one, so I think we're going to go ahead and do this one very quickly here, especially since, well, yeah, we've built the bridge, which is, yeah, that's a big plus, so we can really just shoot our way down here nice and quickly, I think. Well, I think that's what I'm hoping, anyways. But yeah, that's all we're gonna do here. It's real simple. That's gonna be it for the episode then, once we have this done. Oh. And then in the next episode, I'm not entirely sure what we will end up doing. I do kind of want to move on to some more of the rock slide kind of related missions, and there's a couple of rock slides there on this map. Or, well, actually no, I think we've dealt with most of the rock slide worksite type missions, but there's still one big one that's up on that other section of roads that we were just near there. And yeah, that one needs to be cleaned up, and there's another one on the Valley of Falling Rocks that needs cleaning up as well. So yeah, I would kind of like to get those done, and there's also a bridge on the valley that needs to be built as well. So I really don't know what we'll end up doing in the next episode. We'll just have to see what happens. We'll see what's practical to do, because there is a part of me that also wants to try and do the food factory. We do actually have the food factory. There's a job for the food factory anyways unlocked, where which actually gives us a new warehouse access. So that might be a good idea to do. I'm not really sure. We'll have to see. Also, you may notice that I actually have 3 fuel barrels in this trailer. Don't worry about the spare fuel barrel. That's for another mission. That will get to at another point as well. Yeah. Something tells me that this season is going to be kind of dragged out for me. We might not even finish it because we haven't really been getting these missions done at that brilliant of a rate, if you know what I mean. We just really haven't been getting them done, and I feel like part of that is because of the worksite missions. Those worksite missions, I feel like, have put a dent in our ability to actually complete this region efficiently. I get the idea of what they were going for with the worksite missions, but you know, you don't need to do them in order to complete the mission, in order to complete the region to 100%. But at the same time, they're kind of a bit terrible of an idea, because most of them are most of the work sites have been put in really inconvenient places, and the funny part is, whilst they're in really inconvenient places, they're relatively simple to unblock. So then it kind of just ends up being a thing of, we may as well do this just to make our life easy. And at that point, I feel like there should just be standard missions a part of the actual region that actually count towards the regional progress. But yeah, I really don't know. I am on a bit of a rant at the moment, so I'm sorry about that. Alright then, guys, but we are at the service hub. Hey, we got repaired there. Nice. I actually had quite a bit of damage on this thing. 2 fuel. The last run before the cold is complete. People from all 3 locations asked me to thank you. They say it's been a long time since they've seen anyone make deliveries so quickly and efficiently. We can all rest easy now that everyone has their fuel and hay for the cold season. So 1020 XP for that. Jeez, we're actually getting a lot of XP for the jobs in this region. And 10,150 cash. Okay. Yeah, I feel like the XP for the missions in this region are actually really high. I feel like we've been getting a lot of XP. Not that it really matters, because in this game, as soon as you hit rank 30, all XP, it doesn't matter. It doesn't go any further, and it doesn't count how much XP you've earned either. There's actually a part of me that kind of wishes that, even though we've reached, you know, max rank or whatever, it would keep counting like our total amount of XP that we've earned. There is a part of me that really wishes that, if I'm being honest. But anyways, thank you all very much for watching. That's going to be it for today's episode, guys. Yeah, I hope I get this out, because like I said, I am recording this a day late. Thank you all very much for watching, though. We got a good bit done today. We got two pretty good missions. 2 pretty important contract missions done, so yeah, pretty good. Yeah, so thank you all very much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll hopefully see you all in the next one. Goodbye.